Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. With the things going on in Southeast, one would actually wonder when this whole issue of insecurity and agitation and unrest will definitely come to an end. And this has prompted the Nibos to join hands together to see how they can cope and quell the crisis that is going on in Southeast. But before we go to the newspaper to find out how the Nibos have decided to go about this, especially those in diaspora, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. There are several umbrella bodies of the Ndibos in diaspora, but this particular one is Ndibos under the umbrella of a Kunie initiative, that's IEI, have called on the United Nations, European Union, and other international organizations to intervene in the current face-off between the Nigerian security operatives and the Southeast citizens. Well, report has it that the southeast region of the country has been plunged into unusual unrest recently over the clash between security agencies and the Igbos, particularly the indigenous people of Biafar, that's IPOB. In a statement issued on Wednesday by the IEI president, Chief Chigbo Uzokwelo, and the secretary, Mr. John Asiegbu, the group condemned the alleged attacks on innocent Igbos. According to the statement, the international organizations are urged to visit the region in a bid to ascertain the state of insecurity in the area. IEI wish to draw the attention of the international community to the existential crisis in the southeast engendered by the activities of the Nigerian security agencies, especially the army and the police that have been taking nefarious steps to dismantle the security cohesion of the entire southeast region of Nigeria, thus ushering an unprecedented level of anarchy, hopelessness, and despair in a region that before the emergence of President Muhammad Buhari was unarguably the safest and the most peaceful part of Nigeria. With grave concern, we have noted on one part the total lack of will of the federal government security agencies to live up to its statutory functions of providing security in the southeast region, and on the other part, the aforementioned security agencies are using the resultant security breakdown as an excuse to unleash mayhem on the Igbo people of the southeast Nigeria, which include the killing of unarmed civilians, injuring and killing of college students, ethnic cleansing, community dislocation, and societal upheavals, the statement reads. The group also revealed that the Nigerian government has been accused by several human rights organizations of having a hand in the instigation, in the provocation of violence through harassment, extortion, torture, kidnapping, and maiming of innocent people in Igbo land. It lamented that the current administration, which came into power through democratic means with the promises of positive change, now represent a throwback to military rule, as it is now evident in the scale and scope of extrajudicial executions, detentions, and egregious human rights violations unleashed on peaceful citizens all over the country, especially in the southeast. The group called on the federal government to take charge of the security situation in the southeast region, urging it to live up to its constitutional responsibility of protecting lives and property. IEI also condemned the activities of the unknown gunmen, that's UGM, attacking the security formation and other government property in the southeast. That means they're also not in support of UGM's activity. But let's continue. The statement urged the unknown government to stop the killing of security operatives, which led to the escalation of the unrest in southeast, in Igbo land, and some parts of the south. Wow. While they're saying that they should stop this, they're also, this is a nice one if you ask me, saying while you are correcting, telling the hawk to stay on his own, you're also telling the chick to mind his business. The truth is, the way the southeast is going every single day, there seems not to be any good news coming forth. It's either like just some days, hours ago, a young woman cried out over what happened to her brother. In fact, she cried so much to the point that she said if she had special powers, she would have done something. She cried. She really cried. And as when issues like this happen, innocent people to also pay the price. It's not always the guilty that pays the price. Most times, that's why we always pray every day. We not as if we do not have nobody, like somebody will say, nobody have the monopoly of violence. But the truth of the matter is, it's a case of during, somebody will say, there's this proverb I had, that during crisis situation, war situation, the old men bury their young. But when peaceful situations are, during peaceful events, when the environment is peaceful, when the country is peaceful, the young bury their old. That is how it should be. The young should bury their old. But in this case, you can just wake up. You don't know who. We keep hearing things like stray bullets, innocent person being picked, like what the police was saying. The police responded to that young lady, said, Leah said, yeah, the young lady that called out the police, that her uncle is works in the oil and gas and has been paraded as UGM, a member of UGM, a UGM unknown gunman. That he isn't. He works in a reputable oil company. Well, the police officer told her to come forward. If her claims are right, they will release him. There's a case of somebody being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I said to myself, is that all? The slander, the bad image. He has already been paraded as a UGM. The name has already been battered. Is that all he gets? Just okay, you can go, you're free. But if the young lady doesn't even come out, who knows what will become of him? These are cases of sometimes you don't even know. Bit by bit, some innocent persons who have paid the price one way or the other. That's why we keep saying, let's sue for peace. We can always walk around some things. I know that it is painful being marginalized for a while, but this should be the last resort, the very, very last, not the second, not even the third. Yes, they've been saying, one or two persons will argue it out, that there's always this case of they've been talking about it. It's not the first time they've been making peaceful protests. Right now, they need to move the next step. Next step means innocent persons may pay the price. But these guys are now, the Igbos in diaspora are now calling on the international community. Please look inwards, look towards Nigeria. Don't just look towards Nigeria, look towards Southeast. It is happening. Bit by bit, there seems to be breakdown of order. But then there's good news on the radar, because there's constitutional review. Of course, one is already taking place in Imo State. This is cut across all the nations, in regions actually, and Southeast has begun theirs. Let's hope that it works for the better. But obviously, the governors are saying anything that will bring peace, restructuring will be a welcome idea, but they may not, and they'll be looking into secession. But whatever the case, let them trade open. Now is the best time for those who want to start writing down your proposals, send it forth. Let them begin to deliberate on it now. Don't keep quiet. Whatever you want now is an open hearing. Go say it up so that they will look into it and deliberate on it. That's where we'll go wrap it up. These are the Igbos in diaspora under the auspices of IEI, saying that the UN, international community, should look into the Southeast, and of course UGM should please desist from doing these things they're doing against the security outfit. Let's put in that conversation. Let's interact. What's the take?